Everything tastes better in Switzerland.
And that's a secret, our secret as well. When you start your own business, it is tough. Show the world that the paper can be used, rewashable.
Some people may say, well, I don't have the finances to start.
It will work like a tree. The tree starts very slow. Trust that.
Welcome to our vlog series. Here we share stories from CEOs and business owners to inspire you. The goal? To help you start, grow and scale your business.
We are at the airport in Basel.
Today we're in Switzerland with Mr. Armand, a visionary building a company for the next generation.
Great.
But first, a true Swiss moment. We stopped at the farm to buy fresh fruits. No cashier, no one checking if you pay. It's all based on trust.
We came to a farm and we just took some fruits, plums, strawberries.
It's
lovely.
You pay and serve yourself and you pay your...
If this inspired you and you want to see more stories like this, hit subscribe, give this video a like so more people can see it, and don't forget to turn on the bell notifications to stay updated on everything we post.
Are there many people like this in Switzerland that do farm and...
But they are professionals, absolute professional. Working with cows as well, and it speaks around, and they come here and you can just easily go in, take it and zip, away.
You come, they have the prices here, you pay, then you take it. By trust, everything is by trust. Black Angus.
In the morning they take it from the tree and in the evening salt, so you have always fresh.
As you can see, it's all well organized here. Everything has its own place, streets are clean and flowers are everywhere. It's a place that really values order, care and responsibility. Not just for people, but for the planet too. Mr. Armand has stories that you could listen to for hours.
That's my favorite, Giorgio Armani. He passed away, but his story is a special one. When he started to dream about the best perfume worldwide, he probably was a guy who many said, oh, what he's dreaming for. But he worked very, very hard. But he will remain in the world because he had a strategy to, as well, to serve people with this. He never gave up. He exactly knew what people would like to have. And that's a secret, our secret as well. Yeah, and concerning the brand AVR Clean Forest, the heart is the laundry. You see the laundry now working, it's the heart. Not because on the stuff of having issues to wash, no. It is much more to let the people understand is as well as social thing. You see people in our small company, you can say with 20, 22, 24 employees, 10 nations are involved in it. We have really fun with them from different culture, different languages, different religious background, but together for this awesome brand, AVR Clean Forest, where we are going to show the world that the paper can be used, rewashable. Not only once, we can use it 100 times.
This is paper. This is made from actual trees. But you can wash it 100 times.
By paper, you can use it once and that's gone. No, it's not true. The most great things what we achieved after 26 years is the base to go for 40 nations.
How would you encourage people to go for it and not be scared to go into business? And it's a new generation of business style, but some things are the same. The core of the business is the same. How would you encourage them?
I would encourage them, learn again to believe in you first, and concentrate on your gifts, on your strength. And second, you have to believe it can be accomplished with the right attitude. What is the right attitude? Do it for the society, to serve the society, to help them. By God's plan, He made it like that. He wants that we are positive. So look first at you. What can I serve? Where are the gifts? My gifts. And find out where the strengths are. And from there you go. We believe then the future belongs to the young people, and the young people, they want to get serious again with the nature. Even the clients tell us it's like a family. I did not want to make a company and about profit. No. I believed our forefathers, our pioneers always put mankind in the midst of the operation by businesses. And I believe that's as well the future. We are looking forward to serve you. We have to learn to recycling things the right way.
This is the future indeed, built on vision and investment in the next generation. We went on a drive and we kept asking questions.
How would you encourage young people regarding business? And a lot of young people are not interested in dreaming something big. How would you encourage, and compared to your stories?
Very good question. When you see in the past who turned the society for good, mostly there were business people who paid the price to have a dream and to turn it. You can say what you want about Elon Musk. I drive now his car. But they tried to even to kill him because he came with an idea. Everybody said, oh, no, it will not work. And this guy was never mechanist here in a garage, never. But he knew deep down it's possible. Now, this Tesla, you wouldn't believe me. 9 years I drive it. Things are a little bit broken now, but it drives, it goes.
Some people may say, well, I don't have the finances to start. Maybe from your experience, how can you start even if you don't have enough finances? Maybe you had a lot of experiences that you started without having at first the finances, but you went for it.
I'm going to tell you about my own story. When I was dependent on a big company, by corruption, the big company asked me to be with them. And I said, no, I cannot sign up. Corruption things I do not want. So I lost actually the job, excellent salary, and I was forced to start my own. It was in 98, 99, where I to realize probably I will be in a situation where I have to start for my own. It was like that. I lost a job, which I earned a lot of money. And then opposition came, because then I came forth with my concept, with this environment concept, and I get opposition. When you start your own business, it is tough. Because of that, you cannot expect, like startup companies, they think after 1 year they got the money. No, it will not. It will work like a tree. The tree starts very slow, and you have to accept the slowness of growth. It does not grow so quick. Accept that. Trust that. Another thing which I understood is sometimes we do not need so many, the money we think. Sometimes less is better. So the money issue is not an argument to stop your idea. You have to be convinced about the idea in yourself. And not to expect too early that people come and say, oh, you're a good guy, la la la. No, will not work. To endure, And there's another quality which you have to have, otherwise don't start any business. And sometimes it's not easy because the finances are not yet there. Endure. And all of a sudden they're there again and enough. The main thing the company went bankrupt is not because of the lack of finances, it is not having the right attitude.
Explain a little bit about having the right attitude.
To be thankful that every day you can stand up, have a beautiful environment, have a good family, thankfulness. And to stay humble. Whether you are gifted or not, stay humble. Realize you need the others. Not only the others need you, you need as well the others. Be bold in your ideas. And when you get criticized, when they bring you down, there is a beautiful song. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Oh yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm almost to the ground. Oh yes, Lord. Those who sang that, they stood up again and they became famous. They were slaves, but they left the slavery by endurance. They did not give up. So probably we lost this endurance attitude. It's like nobody knows the trouble I've seen, because they have seen the trouble, but they stood up.
How important is faith for you, and how important is faith regarding business? Can they mix together?
Very good question. Yes, it's not only a mixed together, it's a precondition to have success. Faith is for me a normal attitude. Faith is like to be a child and to ask, Papa, what should I do now? Can you help me? And faith is for me to have a relationship with Abba. Abba means in Hebrew, Father. I speak nearly every day with him. Sometimes I have a lot reasons to be joyful because he has given me another idea business-wise who is good. And faith actually is for me a yes to the economy, a yes to the free market. For me it's so normal. I could not imagine not to talk with God, the Creator, and to know I'm a result of the creation. Nothing more, nothing less. So first he was, and he had the idea to create us, to create a beautiful world. So it's a relationship. It's just normal. I do it openly. The most they know, this businessman has a special relationship with God. I have to be humble and say there is God and God alone who created the whole thing. And by side he created me and he's looking forward to talk with me. I would say everybody should go back to the scriptures. In the scriptures you know why faith is important, the precondition to go on, to get out of depression, for instance. Without faith you're not going to leave depression. There's suicide problems the most. They lost faith. Okay?
Good.
Driving up the mountain and coming down with the gondola or driving in Solothurn, I'm thinking about what can I take away from every experience we've had. Driving through towns, looking at the landscapes, it hits me. Ups and downs are normal in every part of the business. But having faith, staying positive, and keeping the right attitude keeps you going. Endurance, that's something that every entrepreneur can learn. To see, to learn, and to adapt to every challenge that comes your way.
The future belongs to the nature. Nature will overcome us, always. So it's a good idea to look what the nature is demanding from us. And then we have a good life. And I would like to address the youth. When we are looking for the future, we have only benefits. Only benefits. So have a good time and do it with joy. And yeah, with fun. Goodbye.